Hey there. Today I am going to be trying a few different looks using the About Face Fluid Eye Paints. As I mentioned in a previous video, I placed an additional order for even more eye paints. These things are so much fun to use. Even if you're not great at doing elaborate graphic eyeliner, these things just lend themselves to really cool eye looks, making them look effortless. So I've already got my base on. I'll have everything I used in the description. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So initially I purchased this little bundle. It includes the eye paint in the color On Point, Capulets, and Light Transcending. Along with that bundle, I also ordered a painted lip color, which is this one. It is Nudist Judas. This one, I'll be honest with you, I think for some reason it tends to pull a little green on me, which isn't the greatest, but I'm still really in love with the formula. It's really lightweight, it's not drying, and yeah, I mean, there are so many fun colors. You just pop on a little bit of lip gloss on top if you happen to not like the very matte look. I also ordered the Fractal Eye Paint in Smolder, which is this really cool, sparkly, kind of like pinkish brown shade. Don't look at all. I'm so sorry. I have like a million cats and so scratches and all. But yeah, that is what this looks like. This packs a punch in terms of like the glitter. So beautiful. Look at that. I have every intention of using this at least in one eye look today. Along with that, I also have highlight stick, which is in Please Indulge Me. It's this really beautiful kind of like rose gold highlight. It's actually my favorite highlight right now. I've been reaching for this nonstop. Pretty much every time I do my makeup, I use that. I don't have any highlight on right now because I do plan on putting that on camera so that you can see it. And then I also have the lip liner in Baby Be Good. This came in my second order. It was kind of like a freebie. They had a sale going on. Anywho, these are the colors that I ordered and these are so fun. So check it out. I have this really punchy red called Scream of Consciousness, Spectre, which is this really cool bright orange, Blue Monday, Vertigo Flowers, which is one that I'll be using today for sure. It's Blitz. So I also ordered this white one, which is White Noise, and I figured that this would be a really good eye paint to have in my collection, mainly because I can customize shades. So yeah, let's get into the first look. I am sweating. So on my lids, we have just concealer and a little bit of setting powder over top. Because I'm gonna be doing different eye looks with the eye paints, I figured let me not wear primer because otherwise it's just gonna be harder to remove. I know About Face carries their own eye primer. I haven't tried it, but my primer of choice is usually the Urban Decay Primer Potion. However, during my makeup playtime, I actually discovered that you don't even need an eye primer. What I like to do to remove them is to apply a little bit of micellar water and just kind of keep it on there for a few seconds and then start wiping off. Let's start with Vertigo Flowers. So what I like to do is put some on the back of my hand because you don't want to leave it open as you're working, otherwise you're risking for the product to dry out. I'm using a really thin brush to apply. I'm gonna start there. And then do kind of like a half wing liner. So on the About Face website, they actually suggest that you use these in a kind of like a dabbing motion as opposed to a sweep. This way you're packing on the color a bit more. It avoids the streakiness. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm sort of tapping and sweeping at the same time, but trying my best to just deposit the product on there first. I kind of feel like graphic eyeliner is having a moment right now. I'm gonna add a little bit of green in this inner corner. So I do have one tip. As you are stamping and kind of dabbing on the product, try not to leave too much. Otherwise, it starts to get a little bit too thick, and so you may risk flaking. I'm going to add a little dot right in the inner corner. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara so you can kind of see what it looks like. Okay, and that is the finished first look. It's really simple. If you know how to do a regular cat eye, these are gonna be so much fun. Let's just go ahead and apply the highlight just so that we can see. I've already got kind of like a glowy base on, so. The lip liner is okay. I think it's a little light for my lips, but I'll show you. That's what the lip looks like. Painted lip color. I don't know what pulls green on me. It's like, I'm just gonna dab a little bit because these are incredibly pigmented. But anyway, that is what the lip looks like. First look, okay. You guys tired of the frame changing? Because same. Let's get on with look number 2. I'm gonna add a little bit of this yellow and then blend it out with my finger. To do is just slowly build up the color. Should I add the orange? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna put a little bit of the orange on the back of my hand. Okay, so this is the second look. I guess I should add mascara, right? Second look is finished. Okay, so for my last look, I'm going to do my version of Katie Jane Hughes' makeup look using Stream of Consciousness. She is a badass and I really like how creative she is, and so she kind of inspired me to try my own version of this. So a little bit of this guy and blend out. With a fluffy brush, blend out the edges. This color is bananas. Okay, so So this is what it's looking like. What I ended up doing to help clean up a bit, went in with my concealer and a really fluffy brush and just went over top and around the edges pretty much. In Katie Jane Hughes' look, she puts a little bit of La Zona Rosa right in the inner corners. I don't have that color, so I mixed a little bit of the pink and the red, and this is what I came up with. I don't need very much, it's just for the inner corner. Grab a little bit with this fluffy brush. Hopefully the yellow in it doesn't transfer. But I'm just gonna put that in the inner corner. Try to blend it out. And again, should you go over, you can always go back in with a concealer, which is what I'm gonna do right now. And start blending it. Okay, and then she puts in a little bit of sparkle in the inner corner. I think she uses a shimmery eyeshadow, but since I have the fractal eye paint, I'm just gonna add that. I'm just gonna add it into the inner corner. Okay, I wanna add just a little more red. Okay, from here, I'll add some mascara, then I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay, that is the final look. It's my version of this. This might be my favorite. I don't think I've ever worn red on my lids ever, so this is really fun. But yeah, that is it, guys. My back of my hand looks like an artist's palette. I will continue to use these in the future. I might do a couple of videos where I'm basically just putting on makeup, not necessarily explaining. But if you want to keep hanging out with me in the future, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.